Bong hits. We're back with another one. Oh, you guys summoned me to make another video. And one of my subscribers wanted me to make another video on booster bundles. Here we go. The booster bundle investors. Here we go, guys. Get ready. Here comes the booster bundles. Woo! We're back. Anyway, booster bundles. You love them, you hate them. I have to make a damn video on booster bundles. Here we go, guys. My take on the booster bundles. Do I even have to? Like, most subscribers already know. It's all right. It's all right. I understand a lot of you guys are new to the hobby. You may not know. Now, a lot of people like booster bundles. I personally don't. And I will explain why booster bundles are not really that great of an investment. Now, first of all, Pokemon usually prints booster bundles into the ground compared to everything else. Alright? So whenever they do a reprint, booster bundles are usually what comes up. This is why booster boxes, like whenever I hear like Surgeons getting a reprint, I'm just like, yeah, of course it's getting a reprint, but it's going to be like booster bundles. You know? And then like booster bundles drop, but like booster boxes go up. Now, why I don't like booster bundles. Now, you can buy them in bulk, I guess. And, you know, like, we'll do Crown Zenith, for example. Because a lot of people say, well, hey, you never make videos on Crown Zenith. Well, Crown Zenith is one of those sets that I feel like you just missed the boat on, and you might as well just accept it. Like, as sad as it is, everybody is hyping it up like it's the greatest thing in the world. And I like Crown Zenith. You know, I like the pull rates are a little better, but I'll explain why. So, booster bundles of Crown Zenith. If you bought them for $30, my hat's off to you. You're doing good. But now, Crown Zenith booster bundles are $70. The Crown Zenith Elite Trainer boxes are like $140. I just say stay away from it, guys. I mean, honestly, because I'll explain why. So what? Booster bundles have, what, 4 or 5 packs? Maybe 6. 6 packs, yeah. So, those 6 packs, for you to make any money at $70 for Crown Zenith, they have to hit like $20 a pack, dude. And that could take a long ass time. But let's say it happens. Let's say you wait like 3 years. Crown Zenith is $20 a pack, and yeehaw. You know, all the fucking around you do, let's say in the risk you're taking and buying them for $70. I mean, I'm not saying they're going to like drop or anything, but it's a lot of work for like no money. Booster bundles are like the slower thing to go up compared to booster boxes. That's why personally I don't like to invest into a lot of specialty sets. You know, that if you bought Crown Zenith in the beginning, yeah, you're doing good. But even right now, let's say you did really good. You bought a Crown Zenith booster bundle for $30. It's now $70. Because I did that with a couple bundles myself. They're now 70. I made 40 profit, double my money, you know. Still took like a year, like let's be real. I had to hold on to it for a year. And now I have to sell it. Someone's going to want to offer me 90 to 80% of market. So your $70 booster bundle at like 90% market, and that's high end, you're now looking at like 60. So now you just barely double your money. Now you got to hopefully either sell it through. Now you can sell it through marketplace, and yeah, you double your money. But you got to use your gas and meet someone and do all that fucking work. And on top of that, or if you're selling on eBay, you're getting taxed, and then really you just only made like 10 or 20 bucks, tied your money up for a year. It's just not worth all the hassle, in my opinion. Now, if you're buying a booster bundles at MSRP, hey, go ahead. It's not bad, but like honestly, what I end up doing with booster bundles is like I end up buying a couple, and usually I just end up ripping them because I just don't even want to dick around selling them. The demand's not really there as much. You could sit on them longer. I've learned my lesson on anything besides booster boxes and ETBs because I'll explain why. Like even my celebrations boxes that I bought for 20, as you guys know, they're like now 90. It took 3 years for them to hit 90. And to resell them and deal with all the hassle, someone's going to want them for 70. I made $50 each off each one, and it's going to take forever to sell them because you have to like deal with multiple people, and like there's not like a full established market of investors. Like with booster boxes, there's always someone willing to buy you out. Okay, like right now, if you list like $10 below market, someone's willing to buy you out pretty much instantly. So you can pretty much cash out on booster boxes anytime you please. Booster bundles, that's why I don't like booster bundles. I don't like, you know, I like ETBs, but even those are like meh. I really just strictly like booster boxes and PC ETBs. I really think those are your best odds because it takes more money to invest in them. Less people are willing to risk that money. But, everybody and their mother bought some 3-pack blisters or some booster bundles. And I mean, if you don't have a lot of money and you want to make some small investments, sure, great. But if you have the money, just go buy booster boxes, dude. Because while you're dicking around trying to make $30, you could just buy Chillin' Rain right now for $500 a booster box, and it'd be $1,000 in like a year or less. You know. So that's why I don't like booster bundles. That's why I don't like any like side products. UPCs are like they're not bad, but they're kind of like risky and a pain in the ass. They take up a lot of space. I know you could argue that with ETBs take up space too, but like I know booster bundles don't take up a lot of space, but it's just like having your money tied up for a year and only making like $30 is just like you might as well have just kept your money. Like that's why I don't like buying Crown Zenith. I'm not like extremely bullish on it. And I don't see it hitting like over 20 a pack. Like I could be wrong, but you're gonna wait a long ass time for it to hit like $30-$40 a pack. Even 20 you could be stuck waiting a long ass time. So most of you already know why I believe all this stuff. But for those of you that don't, I mean, now you know. So that's why I don't think Crown Zenith honestly is that great of an investment. Like the ETB, if anything, or the Pokemon Center ETB, but yeah, even those are like 140, 150. Best case scenario, they hit like 200 after a while. It's just go buy booster boxes. Like that's what people want. That's what's in rare supply. Because you can go in, like you can go in Walmart and there were tons of booster bundles for a while. Like you could only get booster boxes online or at a card shop or Like Walmart doesn't have booster boxes, so that's why I tend to like booster boxes, and Pokemon Center ETBs and regular ETBs here and there if it's a good set. But yeah, I just like I said with Crown, I just think there's better investments out there. Like I said, I would go with Chilling Reign or something like that because, I mean, honestly, like the Garantine is nice, but it's so easy to pull, and the price hasn't really been moving that good on it. So, as much as I like Crown Zenith as a set, like I'm not saying I hate Crown Zenith, but I think with the money you're going to risk investing in it, there's just better plays. Like that's my honest opinion. I know Pokemon Joey and all them will tell you buy as much Crown Zenith as you can get. It's the greatest set of all time, and it's like, yeah, I mean, it is. It's a good set. I wouldn't call it the greatest of all time. The pull rates are good. It's just a fun set to open. You know what I mean? Like it's not really a fun set to like hang on long term and like pray for a fucking miracle. So that's why I don't really like Zenith that much, man. I just don't think it's a good deal. Especially buying right now. Like paying 70 for fucking a booster bundle of Zenith is just you're gonna have money tied up for a while and waiting for it to hit 100 120. I mean, if it even does, like they did print a lot of Zenith, man. I mean, a lot of it, and I understand that can dry up and stuff, but I mean, God, they printed so many Sea and Sky boxes and booster bundles, and yeah. So that's why I don't like booster bundles. That's why I don't like any other products. It isn't that I don't like them. It's just the amount of work and that they're not like as scarce as booster boxes are is why I don't like them. And for those reasons right there. And usually like the ceiling for like 6 packs of Pokemon cards is like $100. Like, let's be real. I mean, even I don't know, like a Fusion Strike, you know, booster bundle. They even have booster bundles, but either way, if they do, like, it's like still like $10 a pack, $15 a pack. So, I mean, even a set like Fusion, the booster, it's hard for a booster bundle to crack $100. If that makes sense to you guys, like, it's hard for, even something good like those celebrations boxes, like they should be like $150 by now, $200 by now, because they have 4 celebrations, Evolving Skies, and a Fusion, and they're still like struggling to crack $100. So because they just had so much of it. So anytime you go to resell it, there's going to be someone else in the market like, I bought like 50 of them. I'll sell them cheaper. So you're going to have way more competition than just like offloading booster boxes or ETBs. So yeah, hopefully I just saved you guys ages of fucking around. Trust me, I've been in the hobby for fucking 3 years now. I've watched just how stupid all these little products are. Like, I like 3-pack blisters and stuff if you're talking like vintage stuff, because it's a good way to get some vintage packs without spending a fortune. But whenever it comes to like modern booster bundles, it's like, dude, like it's gonna be really tough, guys, for Crown Zenith to crack $100 a booster bundle. I mean, it's gonna happen probably, but it's going to be really fucking long and agonizing, and then you gotta sell it, and then you gotta ship it, and then you gotta. It's just too much fucking around. I understand you could buy tons of them, and then if they double, yeah. But like, I just think it's gonna be really tough for Crown Zenith to crack like $150. Because I mean, even at 100, you're really not making any money with all the fucking around. So you really needed to hit like 140 so you double your money, and that could take a long time because there are definitely tons of people that have booster bundles. Like that's like the poor man's investing. So that's why I don't like booster bundles. I don't fuck with them. I buy a couple here and there, but I don't buy them as like an investment or anything like that, or take them that seriously. Some people say they're going to be the new wave, but like these smaller products, anything that's not booster boxes, Like, they don't really become anything crazy, especially if they're modern, if that makes sense to you guys. Like, don't, like, I said this years ago. If I could have just bought Pokemon Center ETBs and booster boxes and nothing else, I so would have. Like, I never would have bought anything else. Like those celebrations boxes and shit, because they're just like, they take up a ton of room. They're a pain in the ass. I know booster bundles don't take up as much room, but it's like still, it's just not worth fucking with. And you could be waiting a while because, I mean, essentially you want that booster bundle to hit like $200 for you to make money. And I mean, I don't know anyone that's going to pay $200 for a Crown Zenith booster bundle. Like, you're going to get bitched at trying to resell that, even if they do hit that high. So, and there's not like anything unique. It's just like, 6 packs of Crown Zenith. I mean, it's cool. At MSRP, at 30, they were cool, a good investment, But at 70, I would take a pass, guys. Sorry, I know a lot of you don't want to hear that, but it's just the reality of it. Don't invest in small products, because if something's under $100, everyone can get it. The kids are buying them. They're sitting on them. You're competing with just tons of people. You buy booster boxes, it's like most people don't want to drop $100, $200 on Pokemon booster boxes. So, that's why they kind of gradually go up, because they take more money risked. So that's why I like booster boxes better. They're a hell of a lot more liquid. And I mean, yeah, I see like booster bundles and shit like that sat on Marketplace all the time and they just don't move. So yeah, that's why I don't really promote Crown Zenith. The chase cards aren't even that expensive anymore. I mean, the Giratina dropped to like 150-ish. And, like I said, I like opening it, but as far as an investment, like, who's going to give you $150 for 6 packs of Crown Zenith when the chase card and it's only $150, if that makes sense? Like, you just have a lot of things working against you when you could have just bought Sword and Shield Era booster boxes and just doubled your money, So that's why I don't like Crown Zenith really as an investment. I know all these YouTubers are hyping it up, but yeah, that's why I would just kind of take the pass on it, because I mean, you're taking like pretty big risks buying it at these prices. I mean, 140 for an ATB you could have literally bought for like $40, like, just too much risk for like meh reward, just not worth the fucking around. You can't buy everything, I mean, for real, you're better off just deploying that money in something like Chilling Reign booster boxes, Lost Origin booster boxes, just sticking to the formula, buying maybe Pokemon Center ETB sealed cases, because at the end of the day, sealed cases are what's valuable. Like, if that makes sense. Because like a sealed case of Brilliant Stars is like $3,000, but like if they're open in booster boxes, individual boxes, they're worth less. Like, same with Evolving Skies. If you have the sealed case, it's $11,000. If you have, like, now, if you are going to get booster bundles and you really believe in them, buy the sealed case and leave it sealed. Like, don't buy individual booster bundles. Now, I could see maybe like sealed cases of Crown Zenith booster bundles and stuff like that, but don't buy individual stuff like that, because yeah, it's just a lot more work, and the chances of it going up are really not in your favor, especially now that it's way more expensive. That's why I say just stick with cases of stuff, but like I said, do what you want there, but that's why I don't like booster bundles. Have a good day, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one.